Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, and I cannot believe the day is almost gone. Oh, I started so good. I got my everything ready. I was doing everything I was supposed to, and whew, it just disappeared on me. But I've got something special for you today because I actually had started writing down an article that I thought was going to be just an article, but now I think I've decided to turn it into a video as well. And it's about what is the most important thing you could do or you would do if you were going to die today. What would you do? And I know you probably have heard this question asked before, and most people would never say they would go to work. They would go get something taken care of in the sense of work or business. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work, but what I'm talking about here is balance. Oh, I've really been hitting this hard lately because I started analyzing life, my life, other people's life, and we spend most of our time at work. At work, we spend most of our time. Here I am. I'm right here. I'm working. And it's for you guys, but I'm still working. And it's important that we just are mindful and aware of what we are doing to make sure that that is the most important thing you should be doing. For instance, if you are going to die today, would you call up a family member? Tell somebody, hey, I love you. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, sorry, I messed up. I doubt you would go to, oh, sorry about this. There we go. Sorry about that. I doubt you would take and say, oh, wait, I've got to run into the office for a couple hours. Or, oh, wait, I'm going to go and be by myself. And when I was asking myself this question, I realized the most important thing and the most valuable thing that I would do in my life would be to make sure I have connected with all the relationships I possibly could. I would spend as much time as I could with my wife, my children, my mom, my father, my brothers and sisters. I'd make sure to say sorry to anybody that I thought I had offended. Everything I decided I would do if I was going to die today had nothing to do with work. Had nothing to do with my hobbies. Had nothing to do with any of that. So why do we give so much emphasis, so much importance to toys, to going to work, to hobbies, and things like that? Now, this is not meant to make you feel guilty. It's not meant to make you, really be sad or anything. It's just to help you to get thinking, to start being mindful and aware of where your time is spent. I do think it's very important that you do hobbies. I think it's very important that you have time alone. But we just need to be aware and mindful of it so that we don't allow it to take over our lives. So we don't allow business or job to take over our lives. I love doing this stuff. Absolutely love doing this stuff. And I have to find myself and say, whoa, Tony, it's time. You got to go. You got to go be with family. There's been times where we're going on vacation and I honestly would rather stay here and work on mentoring and helping, but that doesn't help build my relationship with my family. And so I literally have to tell myself, no, you can leave this alone. It's time to be with your family. That's the same here. We need to have set boundaries. We need to go to work. We need to have a job or a business that will provide for our families, provide for us, but we need to keep it in check. We need to keep it balanced enough that it's working for our family. Don't just assume that it's working for your family. Ask people. Don't just assume that because you're paying the bills or something like that, oh, all's well. It doesn't work that way. You need to ask people to get an understanding of exactly what they think, of what their feelings are. We can't assume anything, because when we assume, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be incorrect. So I want you to take a moment today to think about, if this was your last day on this earth, you knew you were going to go die right now. You knew that it was just part of the plan. You'd always known that today you were going to be dying. You were going to die and you're going to be buried tomorrow. What would you do? What things would you change? How would you change the interactions with some of your relationships? Would you call up everybody and say, hey, I love you, I love you, I love you? And I started thinking about that, and I started to get a little choked up, because if I was so determined to call these people and say, hey, I love you, I'm going to miss you, why don't I do that now? Why don't I make it an intention to stay connected and to strengthen the relationships around me? And that's when I realized that I need to do that. So I want you to look at your life. Look at the relationships you have. Look at what the interactions are. How are they? Are they out of anger? Are they frustration? Are they love? Are they caring? And then make those choices. Make that choice to make the decision that you're not going to allow that to be the case anymore. Focus on building relationships, strengthening relationships, and learning to love and connect with others. So I hope you'll take this moment to call somebody and say, I love you. Because relationships are the most important thing that we have on this earth. Thank you for listening. You're amazing. Have a wonderful, fantastic day. And please go out, share this message. Never know who it might touch. And take the challenge. Call somebody. Let them know you love and care about them. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.